Alright, so we're gonna be making Nahari tonight. So to make Nahari, I've taken lamb, then we have onions chopped, then spices I've taken, it's the meat masala, then we have the red chili powder, we have the turmeric curry powder, and we have salt. For whole spices, I've taken almost the similar spices: cloves, green cardamom, black cardamom, and bay leaves. So in a pot, I'll be heating some oil. And in the hot oil, we're gonna put all our whole spices. Now, I'm making this Nahari in a very simple and basic way. So usually Nahari takes about 6 to 8 hours to cook, but we're gonna be making it in a shorter way. So we're gonna use less spices and we're gonna cook it on a high flame. Now, once our spices have roasted, we're gonna add onions to it. So now our onion has softened up. We'll be adding the meat to it. And with meat, I'm also gonna add ginger garlic paste to it. So after mixing the meat with the ginger garlic paste and the onion, I'm gonna add all the spices to it. And then we'll mix it up and we'll leave it. We'll be cooking it for another like 5-10 minutes without adding the water. So just make sure don't add water in the beginning. So after mixing the meat with the spices, I'm gonna cover it and let it cook for another about 5 to 7 minutes, and we'll check how it's going after about 7 minutes. So now our meat looks cooked a little bit. So you can see the spices have nicely cooked. Now this is the time I'm gonna be adding the water to it, and then we're gonna leave it for about 15 to 20 minutes until the meat goes really soft. Alright, so I've checked the meat after like half an hour. Still looks good. The spices are cooked, meat is juicy. It still hasn't softened up enough, so I'll cook it for another half an hour. And the meat must be cooked on a really slow flame. So a really slow flame, and then you just let it cook. Let the meat take in all the juices. Alright, so I've checked my Nahari after around 20 minutes, half an hour. I was cooking it on a slow flame, so it is quite ready now. The meat is soft and tender. Now we're gonna move to the second stage. So I have taken a pan and I'm heating up the pan. So now that our pan is heating up, we'll take some flour. It can be wholemeal flour or just the regular flour, and then I'm gonna add some Nahari mix to it. Now we'll make sure we keep the ladle running in the flour itself, otherwise it's going to burn. So we have to make sure it doesn't get burned from the bottom. So just make sure you keep stirring the ladle just so it gets cooked nicely. Here you would see the mix is ready. It has changed color. It has gone a little brown now. So this means it's ready, and you can smell when the flour is cooked. You can feel it with your smell as well. So here I've taken the wheat in a bowl and I'm gonna add some water to it, and I'll make a paste out of it. So here our paste is ready. You see I've kept it a little light. Now we're gonna add it to the Nahari, and we have to make sure we add depending on how much thickness we need in the Nahari. So I'm just gonna add a little bit, and then we'll see later how thick it goes, or if I need to add more. I will also add a little butter there, and we'll let it cook for another 5 to 10 minutes. Just to add a little tanginess, I'm also gonna put a little, I'm gonna squeeze a little lemon in there as well. So here our nahari is ready. You'll see I haven't made the sauce really thick because I like it a little light, but if you want you can always make it thick by adding the more wheat mix. So I am gonna be serving this. So here I have served my nahari with ginger juliens, some green chilies and some coriander leaves. And just a little bit of lemon. So let's try the nahari.